Good morning. It's so good to be with you today. There's some confusion about the two classes. There are only two. There's a life to cherish, which is a 90-day experience of really whole life balance as a Christian entrepreneur. It's a place where we talk about taking time every day to cherish your life, to cherish your family members, to cherish the things you're doing as your calling, to be a good steward of who you are, and to work on the things that make you strong as a person and make you facilitative as a business owner. There's also the second class, which is really designed for people who are in business, who are ready to launch a product, or they've dreamed of being in a product for a long time and they're ready for someone to take them by the hand and teach them what it takes to build a product, what it takes to build an audience, what it takes to be focused on how to engage as a good steward those that you engage. You see, I'm all about stewardship. I'm all about the business, the service, the offering, the teach, the walking, the talking, the book should be in alignment with who you are as a person. And that requires understanding of skills. That requires understanding of purpose. That requires multiplying and maturing how things work, why they work, and understanding what will do the work. You see, just wildcatting a book sale one at a time, it's going to take you 1 million people to connect it to the place you want to go. And you'll spend so much money by yourself that you will forever be in debt trying to get the book off your shelf, or you won't have money to order books. Likewise, we know that there's hundreds of places on the internet for free that you can learn how to make an ebook. You can learn what to do with it. You can learn where to put it in the repositories. But the difference with this class for me is it's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's the one that's worked. It's a template that I've developed over years and years of working with authors and speakers and entrepreneurs. It's a doable system. It's a system that has a timeline to it. In other words, you have not 100 hours a week to work on your business. At very best, if you're a full-time entrepreneur, you should be working 24 hours or less on the business. That includes all the connecting, all the doing, all the writing, all the follow-up, all the everything. Because if you have a family, you still have to have time for family. If you have a business that's speaking, you still have to have time in front of audiences. If you have a business that is involved in gathering and garnering, like Valentine's Day deliveries, you've still got to do the work of the business and supervise those who do. And when you're beginning or when you're in the middle, very often you're the number one worker. That 90 days of how to get a gig and be worth what they paid you helps you streamline through some template processes. A template is simply a recipe that's predictable, a recipe that you can follow every time. And then later, after you've cooked the recipe successfully 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 times, I tell you to rewrite the recipe and add the spices you like to make it work. But during this 90 days, we'll be following Sweetie's recipe that I work with authors and speakers and entrepreneurs that we brought up to bring all the way into profitability. I believe that you have to be profitable in the way you live, in the way that you serve others, in the way that you're remunerated for your effort, profitable in your relationships, and profitable in your living your dreams. If that's not the kind of profitable you're looking for, you won't like this class. This class is not the woo-bang thing. This class is the down and dirty. This is what it looks like. Here are your choices. Let's walk you through. And the Chaffee Creek team of artists are going to be with us. For those of you who need a little extra support, they're going to be around to help you finish and get covers on your product. And every single person will have the opportunity, if they desire for it, to have an ebook product before they leave, before the end of 90 days. So that's the difference between the two. You're welcome to be in both. You're welcome to be in only one. In the 90 days, how to get a gig and be worth what they pay for you, we're going to have the real treat of Kim I. Plyler, who's a PR professional, who's been a business management person and has taught many, many people who want to live a public life how to connect to magazines, how to connect to the radio, how to connect to the television, and how to speak in front of a stage. She's going to be making some guest teaching appearances, although she'll also be in the class with you because the truth is she owns Solcom Communications and Master Your Story, and she wants this experience for her people. And the best way to do that is to do it yourself first to make sure it's a fit. So if you'd like to be in the class, there's a few more spaces. The Tuesday night class and the Tuesday morning classes are interchangeable for those that ask that question. You can sign up for the morning one and say the third week you've got a dentist appointment, and you can pop into the evening one for that week only. But you're going to know the people in your class, and you're going to want to stick with them for the most part. I look forward to seeing you. Class registration continues through Monday and then it closes because I've got to get you guys stuff ready and your names go on things. I need to make sure it's there. I hope you have a great day. Oh, forgot to tell you. All right, the money thing. It is a money thing. So if you pay all at once, it's a certain price. If you pay monthly, it's the same price divided by 3. If you want to barter, you can barter for up to half of it. If you don't have money to barter or effort or skills to barter and you don't have money, then you write me a letter and you tell me what it is you need to happen. Because if it's an income training class, I never close the doors. Because if you need money, the best way to learn is to learn how to make it. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I was a single mom with 2 kids who was left in more debt than you can imagine. I had to learn to sell Mary Kay to survive. So if you don't have money, there's no shame, there's no game. This is a place to learn and you can learn to earn. The question is, are you teachable and are you willing to be honest about where you are? Because it takes both. I'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to start these classes. It's going to be fun.